Welcome back, folks, to another episode of the Daily ASIN Teardown, powered by PickFu. Johnny with PickFu here. And before we get a chance to take a look at this, because this is super interesting, let's go back to the previous one that we looked at last time, which is the incense holder here, because I promised you I was going to run a PickFu, and I was going to show you the PickFu results in this video here. And I didn't run it against a competitor. I ran it against what I iterated in a new version. And you can see here, landslide, 80 to 20. The interesting thing here is that the folks that said this one, the top one was interesting. B, because curiosity. I have no idea what the word is, and it would drive me nuts until I found out. So this guy was only going to buy it, or this gal was only going to buy it because they didn't understand. They wanted to know more about what that crazy word was and what it meant. This is a better image. Rolling with this is going to get you more clicks because people understand very clearly why. So PickFu wins again. But let's get back to this. What are we looking at here? It's a lot of cartoons. Is this a book? Is this a kid's story? No, this is Wellness Kittles Natural Grain-Free Cat Treats, Tuna, and Cranberries. 6-ounce bag. So let's take a look at the images over here. So one thing off the ripperoni, I will say, I do love that it says made in the USA, red, white, and blue. God bless America. It does have an interesting shape as hearts, which is compelling and interesting, but there's no real product outside the packaging. There's only stylized cartoony graphics. So graphics of the tuna, the cranberries, the cat, the treats themselves, everything is stylized cartoon. Nothing is really actual images. So I would love to see a slice of tuna, some real cranberries, and then actually the kibble or the kittle, the cat treats themselves right next to that over here. And then more so, I don't know how big the bag is. So 6 ounces over here. This looks like a pretty decent sized bag. It could be very small. I don't really know what 6 ounce really kind of looks like in perspective. So that'd be interesting to see. But what is the value prop? Crunchy, healthy. Why is it healthy? What about it? See, crunchy texture cleans teeth. This kind of stuff is very small. So I'd love to see this. I'd love to see the tuna and the cranberries outside. So you have a little bit more breathing room, at least for a post edit here to talk about things like probiotics and all that kind of good stuff. All right, new look. So they went with this is, I guess, the newer version of that, and it does look better. Did it also change from just hearts, stars, and clovers? It reminds me of Lucky Charms. So it's just doing the hearts. Interesting that they strayed away from the real salmon for the stylized cartoon salmon. So natural treats, we see the treats over here. Irresistible, teeth cleaning. Where's the real cat? We need to see the real cat over here. We need to see some real tuna, real cranberries. So you say real tuna, but you're pointing at a fake tuna. And I get it. Sometimes for branding, it's on point, but it doesn't help. It really doesn't when folks need to see the real stuff. That gives authenticity to what you're showing. So we haven't seen a real cat just yet. There we go, real cat. Crunchy, healthy cat treats. So crunchy. So why is crunchy better than soft? Also, this cat looks like he's about to tear into this lady's sweater, and she's probably going to get pissed after that. So I don't know if that's... He also looks a little skeptical. He does look a little skeptical about, should I eat this? Maybe that's just me being over analytical with this, but he does look a little skeptical. So I would love to see, is it good for young cats? Is it good for kittens? Is it good for older cats? Like what's the gamut of cat ages we can run with? Okay, so recipes on the back over here. Selling some more of the complete solution. And then again, the back of the bag again. So I think there's a lot of missed opportunity to show happy smiling owners with their happy cats and all those different avatars and what they look like, but also know us versus them. So why is a crunchy, harder one better than a soft one? Well, obviously teeth cleaning. Why is tuna better than why is tuna and cranberry a good combo? What is that doing for the pet? So I think an us versus them is definitely something you'd want to have. Okay, cool. So it's a 1P offering. It's a lower price point, so it's, it's definitely something that is in like a grocery store or that kind of stuff. But super short title. There is some variations over here for size and flavor. I do hate when parentages are like this, where everything is grayed out because it's only dependent on a certain flavor or style. So it's like, okay, do I want a 2 ounce or a 6 ounce? But the 2 ounce and the 6 ounce, I can't really tell how much it doesn't look like it's a 4-ounce difference, right? So I think in one of those infographics, you should talk about 2 ounces is good for one pet, and how long does that last? But a 6 ounce is good for if you have 2 or 3 cats, and that's going to last how long? So I think some perspective, because I wouldn't know what I should buy when it comes to that. Come down here to the brand story module. So this is a brand that has a ton of stuff. It's not just cat treats. So they're running the whole product line over here, which is fine. But I will say, and I do like this picture here because it's hitting cat and dog owners. But are there ferret owners? Do you have ferret products? Not that I have a ferret, just asking for a friend. But I would rather see, and a lot of branding people will disagree with me. I would rather see how we have the image over here of the entire product line. Where'd that go? Something like this here. Like this whole staggered kind of thing is more compelling to me than just kind of this. And I get it, that's on brand for this kind of thing. But showing that tells me, oh, without scrolling over, you have wet food, dry food, treats, supplements, whatever else you have. Because the idea is that if someone's going to scroll over here, see, that cat looks happy. He's chilling. So I'd rather see a happier cat over there, but I'd want to see the whole everything else that you have. A+ content. It's cute cat. So this A+ is not specifically for, oh, it is specifically for this one. Because tuna, cranberries, blueberries. I didn't know it had blueberries in it. So why doesn't it say about blueberries up here? Did I just miss that? Nope. We don't talk about blueberries over here. We talk about cranberries. Where's the blueberries coming on in? So that was a little concerning because what if my cat hates blueberries or blueberry flavor? I don't know. I don't know if a cat would actually hate something like that. But that's the thing. If that's important, we'd want to have it above and below the fold as well. But show more avatars, show more people with their cats and all that kind of good stuff. But the us versus them is a big one as well. So less than 2 calories per treat with a measuring tape. You know, fat cats, no Garfields around here. Energy for growth and play, crunchy to support. Yeah, so just show more because right now we're really not showing the avatar or the happy smiling face of the cat. Again, this cat cute, but he looks a little skittish. So we have any alt text over here? We do. We don't have any typos or misspellings or Spanish phrases. I will say that. So even if you're in the camp of, hey, John, I don't want to do typos or misspellings, Spanish phrases is definitely something. If you notice in like your Jungle Scout or Helium 10 or Smart Scout, you'll see that Spanish keywords are indexing. And you're not going to put that on your front facing. You'd put that in your back-end search terms or your alt text. So yeah, there's definitely a lot that can be done here to help optimize it further. I think the biggest lift would come from a hero image optimization because showing, even if you're going to have the stylized cat on here, put a real cat next to the bag, like leaning up against it, and some treats in front of him, and the flavor profile on the opposite side of it. But as you guys know, I am going to run a PickFu on this. So I don't know if I'm going to run a PickFu on my own iteration or a competitor. We will see. But you have to tune into the next episode to find out the results on this wellness Kittles PickFu A/B testing consumer insight research. But as always, guys, if you're seeing this and you're like, John, that's super great, that's super informative, I don't know how to do any of this kind of stuff. Hang on, cool cat. We have you covered. Here at PickFu, we have our done for you service. We'll take your main image like this, fully optimize it, tip to tail. The puns don't stop. With our team of CTR graphic designers empowered with PickFu data from the competition to get those consumer insights to understand why people are clicking on competition and how we can optimize yours for the click. It all starts with the click. Garfield once said that, I believe, in one of the movies. Maybe it was in the 80s. But more clicks, more sales, more sales, more profit, more pizza, and everyone loves more pizza. But that's it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to tune in next time to find the results on this one, and we'll see you later.